revolutionary new unreleased mod is coming to you soon. Even after 9 years since release, Arma 3 is getting brand new incredible mods by the amazing modding community. Trust me, this new mod that the mod author has graciously let me try out prior to its release not only doesn't disappoint, but I guarantee will become a staple mod that everyone, including you, will have on their mod list. Before we go over the mod, please like and subscribe. The mod is called Illuminate the Night by Ghost JB. Watch through to the end to learn where to get the mod and how to use it. So what does it do? Or like, what does it not do? Well, it adds infrared illuminators, and no, it's not BET IR. Adjustable infrared lasers, immersive flashlights that can be dynamically turned on and off based off your actions. If you look at its features, you'll find that there are up to 6 modes depending on the rail device you have installed on your gun, such as visible laser, illuminator, IR point and illuminator, flashlight, and of course, off. There's also 3 power options. There's low power, high power, and off. You can even adjust the beam concentration between focused and diffused. The overlay actually lets you control all of these different options, and the overlay matches the actual equipment. Every single one. Amazing. The overlays might be laser only, flashlight only, the laser and the flashlight. Each individual rail device is supported in mods such as RHS and IARMS and Tier 1 weapons. And I'm sure there'll be more coming soon. But, Knighton, does ITN work with non-supported rail items? And to my surprise, the answer is yes. The overlay shows a box with each setting named. So this mod works with literally every loadout. Now there are some popular mods out there, like a fairly popular one you might have heard about called Ace, and another one I mentioned earlier called BET IR. And you might be wondering what's the difference between BET IR and ITN visually. So right now on the screen, I'm showing you the difference between BET IR, ITN, and vanilla Arma in both vanilla and Ace night vision environments. Not only will you notice that Ace makes night vision look more realistic, but that ITN has a more realistic laser pointer that doesn't look like a lightsaber flying through the sky. BET IR doesn't have nearly as many options for the illuminator, but there is one thing that will stop me from uninstalling BET IR. Can you guess it? It's the head illuminator. So I switched the settings in Arma 3 Remastered for both of these mods to work well together. There are some add-on options. One is the distance that you'll actually see the infrared lights. The most useful setting is probably the automatic activation mode. It gives you the option to automatically turn on the infrared lights when your weapon is shouldered or if you're aiming down sight, and even when canting, use the GGE weapon canting mod. And then there's the option to turn on an overlay so you can see where to click on the user interface. And you can assign keybinds to each of these options. Now, there are a few things you need to know before using this mod. And know that some of these will be fixed before release, and some of them are by design. First, know that the device starts in off mode, so the light or laser will not turn on if you activate it until you change the mode to something other than off. And every time you switch modes to off and move to another mode, you'll have to activate the device again, rather than just turning back on when you change modes. To get the diffuse mode, you have to use a hotkey because the overlay doesn't have an option for it. The mod author said he'll fix that. And for non-supported rail devices, the overlay can trick you into thinking that you can choose an option just by clicking it. Instead, you have to click to previous and next for the mode to actually change. Anyways, if you don't want to waste time building a mod list and want to play now, check out the Arma 3 Remastered preset. You can find others to game with, advertise your unit, share your screenshots and mods by joining the Knighton Discord server linked in the description below. Okay, bye.